Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you my craft room / craft space. So let's have a look. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I thought I would show you my craft room / craft space. Now I'm going to be doing this while holding the camera, so I apologise if it's not too steady. I will try and keep it as steady as possible. I get asked sometimes where I store things, how I work, and I thought that this would be a great opportunity. Now, my craft room, although it is mine, it is an office, and I do use it for both my crafting and my day-to-day job. So there are some areas that I won't be able to show you, but I will try and show you everywhere that I possibly can so you can see just what I've got in here. So this is my desk. This is what I can see. It is a little bit bigger than this. I've got like my second monitor and things that I use for my day job, but this is generally where I do a lot of my crafting. So I have my Sizzix out. I've got all the boxes of little stickers and papers and things that I've had from mainly Temu, to be fair. There may be some in there from Shein as well. That's the set of plastic shelves that I got from Temu. So they are starting to straighten out a little bit now. They've got some weight on them, but they are still a little bit bent, but they're perfect for what I need them for. So I have my rhinestones on the bottom one. They're all in their own individual little glass jars based on colour and size and shape. Then I have a few more on here, and this also has my chests, which are filled with stickers and some of my ephemera pieces. We've got things like my punches out, I've got my glues, we have my pile of the different tapes. So yeah, that is my desk area. If we then turn around, I've got a set of shelves. So this is just an entire shelf full of different fabrics. So we've got cottons, silks, that's some muslin. We've got lots of bullet fabric that I use for my scrunchies and things. That's just all on this bottom to protect it from any sun damage. If we then come up on this set of shelves, I have my stamps and mainly stamps and dies. Got a couple of stencils stuffed in there, but all of these are like stamp sets, free stamps that I've had from like magazines and things. Then as we move up, we then have my paper shelf, which is looking a little bit unorganised today. So we have the 12 by 12 paper pads here. Then I have my magazines and A4 paper pads there. At the back there, I've got all of my 8 by 8s. So it's literally just a whole row of 8 by 8 papers. We then have a couple of taller ones, followed by all of my 6 by 6. Then we have the oddball sizes. So these are like the little books of Hunky Dory. These are the square books. These are some very small mini paper pads that I got, and they all just kind of sit on there. My most used paper pads are on top. So we've got the Art Studio Brights book there, and I've also popped my dies that I use a lot of. Those sentiment ones that I love. On the top here are some that are, they are bits of A4 paper that have come out of packs that are partially used, and I've kept them out so that I could grab them easily. And then this folder here, which I haven't found a permanent home for, has all of my die sets in, so that I know where to find them, and I just sit that on top so I know where that is. Moving up to the top shelf on here, and that is mainly Temu stuff. So these 2 boxes here are empty, but I thought they were perfect storage boxes, so I've kept them safe. This box here, oh, if I can get it, is a box of like stickers that I couldn't find any other home for. Those 2 boxes there are my wax seal boxes. I have my set of ink dabbers that I've just popped up there. This is a small set of drawers that is just filled with flat backs. Again, didn't really have another home for them, so they've gone on there. Then we have one little wooden crate full of just bits of papers, really, all organised in the sizes. This one is all of my books of papers, again put into the sizes so I can easily find it. We have my Bunch of Botanicals book, and then these are some papers that I've taken out of the box and just slotted in here. So these are some tags that I got from the John Eastwood craft hauls. These are some of the little square boxes of papers from Temu. Then this is a box full of the butterfly papers. Again, I've just popped them in there so I could find them easily. And then at the back there is another plastic crate full of papers, stickers and Temu bits and pieces. Then over this side we have the set of small drawers that I got from the recent craft clearance. They're just sat on top of another set of shelves that's close to my desk. Then this side of the shelf we have the box of flatback gems from the craft clearance. That is the box of colouring toppers. That box you've seen quite a bit. That is my box of like mini papers and mini stickers. Then here we have the August prep work. I've popped that over here out the way so it's off my desk. We have the box of washi tape, and I've put them on the new card so that they just don't take up so much space. This is one of those boxes that I got from the craft clearance, and I've popped in there all of the sentiments that I've got. This is another one, and I've popped in all of my spare toppers and die cuts that I have. That one in the bottom is all my spare rhinestones. So I used to sell the rhinestones, and then when I stopped selling them I kept them and moved some into the vials, but I've got quite a few spare ones, so they're in there so that I can top up my little glass vials. Then here are all of my card blanks, and that is my box of inks that I got from that lady as well. I've also got my clear craft bags here for putting my cards in once they are finished. My next shelf down, and you can't see it all because it's behind my little wicker drawers, is dedicated to my bow making. So these are all boxes of A4 sheets of either leatherette. I've got vinyl, chunky glitter, fine glitter. What else is in there? I can't even remember. Leather, it's mainly leatherette and glitters, to be fair, in all different styles. And then this here is a tub of like clays. There's some buttons in there that I add on and some little dangle charms. So that's all my bow making. And then last but not least, I have these sets of little wicker drawers. It's a set of 3 at the bottom and a set of 2 on top. On top I have my own tub of inks. There's my little scrap basket, so any scraps I pop in there, and that has some spare like adhesives and things. And then in the drawers themselves, and I'm not 100% sure what's in these, so I apologise, we have my stamping platforms, some doilies, there's those butterflies that I wasn't a fan of, more stamping platforms. I have this, I've moved this and put this into the drawers because I just couldn't stand the smell any longer. I have my Nouveau drops under there, that lace. That's the top one, don't go into that one very often. Then this drawer is a box of like embellishment things. I've got some twine, some self-adhesive gems, there's a few oddball stamps. some sentiments. So many years ago, and I'm going back, it's got to be at least 7 or 8 years ago, I used to sell craft supplies, and I had like a trade account with Trimcraft, who did Dovecraft. This is some of those craft supplies that was left. I've kept them for myself to use, and they've just gone into a drawer. The next one down is my sewing drawer. So I have my cottons, my pins, needles for the sewing machine. I have my bobbins, and that goes in that drawer. Then this drawer is a very full resin drawer that I don't even use. So I've got all of this glitter that I bought from Temu. I bought it with the intention of putting it in resin, but I'm now looking at adding it to my cards and doing some shaker cards. I thought that this would sit in nicely with that, but it fits in my resin drawer. More glitter. We've got mica powders for my resin work. I was working with UV, so I've got my UV plug and everything in there. And then the bottom drawer, I'm not going to show you that. That's pretty much just a junk drawer. It's got like my old glue gun, some old glue sticks and things that I don't really use, to be fair. And then just at the side of my desk, we have my cutting mat that I've taken off. This is like a top to an old desk that I had, that I sometimes use if I'm working with something particularly messy. And then I have a rack of wool for my crocheting and knitting. And that is pretty much everything in my office. I know it's not the prettiest of offices. I know I haven't shown you everything, but as I say, there's a lot of stuff in here that is to do with my day job that I just can't share with you guys. I do have some other bits of storage, but again, it's a bit too close to my day job stuff, so I can't really show you that. But hopefully that has shown you just how much I've got, how I kind of store it and where I place everything. I try to keep everything together nowadays just so that I know where to find it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please do let me know in the comments down below if you want to look at anything else. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining. Bye for now.